Hello, hello. I want to say welcome. I appreciate our connection. And what I wanted to focus on today is how do you answer the question, why do you cost so much? How often does that come up for you? Eventually, you might have that happen. And your response is going to make a significant difference as to whether someone enrolls with you, someone moves on, or maybe you left money on the table. So I want to be able to share with you what it is that you want to think about when that why do you cost so much question might come up. The first thing is, if you're getting that, then kudos to you, because it shows that you're not charging bottom line rates and that you're doing as much work as possible for as little as possible, that somehow you've set rates that are connected to value and they are maybe average or above average what most other people are charging. Want to be able to recognize that first, because pricing is something that is challenging. It is more of a guessing game, it feels like, than based on science, and that often your prices are a reflection of your confidence. Anyway, I'm going to say that when you hear the question, why do you cost so much, and it comes up, if you answer it too quickly, that answer will backfire. So what you want to understand is what is behind the question. You want to get curious and really understand what's coming up. It's not confrontational. It's not necessarily that they're challenging you. It just means that there's some other information that either they need and maybe you don't have and you haven't given it to them. So when someone asks you, why do you cost that much? You're either talking with someone who's price sensitive, that's one category. You're talking with someone who's what I call a poker player, and they always see if they can get a lower rate, even if they're willing to pay you higher fees. Or you're talking with someone who is interested, but just doesn't fully see the value of working with you yet. So once again, there are three types of people that might be asking that question. One is the price shopper. The second one is a poker player. And the third one is very interested, but just needs a little bit more information. So once again, if that question comes up about why you're charging that much, don't get defensive. You do not need to justify or be able to attack or prove them that they're wrong and you're right. That's not what you want to do. You also don't want to go ahead and immediately lower your fees, offering a discount before anything was even asked of you, because that's not negotiating rates. That is just leaving money on the table. What you want to figure out is whether this person is a price shopper, a poker player, or they're really interested, but they need a little bit more information. So the way to be able to figure this out is by asking better questions. That means that you need to ask some specific questions for you to get some insights, and that way you can help them see the value and you can determine which of those three categories they might fit into. Some of the things you want to focus on is, for that client, what is the potential cost of not solving this problem? Because there is typically a cost. It might be emotional. So the cost of additional frustration, which will affect focus and productivity. Also, there is the cost of time. We all know that time is a commodity. And then there is the financials as well. So you want to understand what is the cost of not solving this problem. The other thing that you want to be able to understand is what is possible once you've been able to fix their financials or help them with whatever challenges they have that they're coming to you for, and they now have accurate information. So once again, what is possible for them once this has been resolved and you've taken care of everything, and they can now move forward. They're no longer frustrated, stuck, tolerating something that isn't really working like it's supposed to be. So those are some of the things you want to think about. There's other questions that help them see the benefits or be able to highlight the value of working with you. But those are two primary. One is the cost of not solving that problem. And a lot of times that particular question is so key that focuses on your expertise, because most people aren't answering it. And the other one is future focused, which really raises the value of your services, because it means that you're not just doing after the fact reporting and compliance work, you're really helping them to understand how to take their financials in order to be able to move forward with their own business. So consider how those two questions will help them see the value of working with you and help them understand why working with you is an investment. It's not a cost. And because of that, you'll be able to raise the bar, work with better clients who appreciate you, respect you, and aren't price sensitive. Would love to hear from you what you took away from this. Maybe this validated something. It's something you can immediately put into use, that possibly it helps you answer that question better, which is basically answering a question with a question. If you want to know how women confidently price their services to earn more and work less, join me Wednesday, September 21st, for my complimentary webinar on how to be able to confidently price your services. It is at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 o'clock Pacific. Once again, how women price their services to earn more and work less. It is at businesssuccesssolution.com/women. Look forward to having you join me on that pricing webinar and being able to hear what you need in order to raise the bar with your firm and move it forward. Loren Fogelman, showing accounting professionals how to double their income, working half the time.